Welcome, seekers of the wild, and welcome home to Faolán's path, a place where listening becomes medicine, where the body remembers what the mind has forgotten, and where we learn, slowly and gently, how to be human again. Take a breath with me, not a deep one, not a forced one, just the next honest breath. Today isn't about learning something new. It's about remembering something ancient, something that has always lived inside you. I want to begin by saying this clearly. There is nothing wrong with you. If you've ever doubted your intuition, if you've ever second-guessed your own body, if you've ever felt ashamed for what you've sensed, felt, or knew, that didn't come from within you. That was taught. For a long time now, generations really, we've been told that wisdom lives outside of us, in experts, in institutions, in authority figures who supposedly know better than our own lived experiences. At some point, we stopped trusting ourselves. And when that happened, something else took place. When we lose trust in ourselves, judgment fills the gap. Judgment of our bodies, judgment of our feelings, judgment of others. Not because we're cruel, but because judgment gives us distance. And distance can feel safer than intimacy within ourselves. Here's something I want to offer gently. When something about another person really bothers us, when it hooks us emotionally, when we feel tight, reactive, or certain, that moment isn't a failure. It's information. Often, it is pointing us towards something inside ourselves that we were never taught how to meet with kindness. Most people don't avoid self-reflection because they're shallow. They avoid it because no one showed them how to look without attacking themselves. So instead, all that unheld energy gets projected outwards. And this is where compassionate curiosity comes in. Not confrontation, not calling people out, not forcing realizations. Because confrontation shuts the body down, and a shut down body can't heal. Compassionate curiosity sounds more like, that reaction surprised me. Something in me tightened just now. I wonder what that was about. No blame, no urgency, no demand for answers. Just noticing. This kind of curiosity keeps the nervous system open. It allows insight to arrive slowly and safely. And slow realizations last. I want to ground this in something very real. We are human animals. We are animals. We are human, but we are human animals. We evolved to live in connection, to regulate through relationship, to learn through observation, to survive together. We were never meant to navigate fear, anger, and overwhelm alone. When we forget that, we start seeing each other as threats instead of mirrors, as enemies instead of kin. But when compassion starts with the self, when curiosity replaces judgment, something changes. We soften, we listen, we pause before responding, and that pause, that space, is where choice lives. I like to invite you into a short practice now. Nothing to do, nothing to fix, just listening. If it feels okay, let your attention drop into your body. Notice where you're supported. The chair, the floor, the ground beneath the building beneath you. Now listen, not just with your ears, but your whole body. Notice the closest sound you can hear. Then a sound a little further away. Then one even further. You don't need to name it. Just let it arrive. If a thought comes up, that's okay. Let it pass like weather. And if you notice judgment of yourself, of this moment, see if you can meet it with curiosity instead of criticism. Hey, oh, there you are. Nothing more. Now stay here for a few breaths. Now this, right here, is what it feels like to come back to yourself. A peaceful, harmonious world doesn't begin with agreement. It begins with regulation, with people who can pause, who can listen, who can respond instead of react. This is how we build something better. Not by forcing change, but by modeling another way of being human. And yes, in a world driven by fear and anger, this kind of presence can almost look superhuman. But it isn't. It's just simply remembered humanity. You don't need to be perfect to belong. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to stay curious with yourself first. Because when compassion begins within, it naturally extends outward. And that's how we heal together. May the land ground you, may the stars guide you, and may the unseen always walk beside you. Until next time, walk gently, listen deeply, and trust the wild path that's already calling you home. This is Waylon's path, and you're never walking it alone.